What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some bad news for the Mustang. I kind of felt it coming on, but I didn't know too sure if it was what I thought it was. But yeah, man, let's just get into the video. All right, guys, welcome to the video. Before I start off, I just want to say that it's the kind of not a big deal, but it kind of is a big deal because I'm not too sure what the problem could be now. When you have problems with your car, you kind of have to kind of single the problems out. You have to just do it one by one, and that's what kind of sucks because you never know what the problem could be, but you just have to single the problem out until you get to it. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And the problem that I'm talking about is my AC. When I first got my car, my dad went with me to get my car. My dad's kind of, he's pretty mechanically inclined. And then when we went to go get my car, it wasn't blowing out at all. The fan wasn't even blowing on this car. So my dad found a hose inside the engine bay that was disconnected. And he went ahead and connected it, and the fan started blowing. The guy didn't even know what was wrong with the fan. So my dad fixed that right off the jump. When we didn't buy the car, we just did it for him. So, he fixed the fan, but the compressor was kicking on, and we just thought it was low on Freon. So my dad told me that when we were looking at the car, he kind of whispered off to the side. He was like, "Hey, it's just," he said, "it's just the Freon's just leaking out of it. All it needs to do is be recharged." He was like, "It's either that or it could be something bigger." And if you guys know anything about ACs, it could get pretty expensive if it's not the compressor or if it's not something else. We filled it up with AC, and dude, this thing blew super cold. Like, I'm talking about, I was always turning the AC off because that's how cold I was inside this car, even on like 90-degree weather. So we went ahead and filled this thing up, and it was going strong for like a good 2 months, and I was like super happy. I was like, wow, like we got this car for steal. We fixed the AC real quick, and the guy didn't even know what was wrong with it. And matter of fact, I'm about to turn this air off because it's like super hot right now. Ugh. So I was like, wow, dude, we got a good deal on it. And I was like, we just refilled the AC, and now this thing's perfect, running fine. No. A couple months go by, 2 months, and it got hot again. Gradually, I could feel it start not being as cold as it was. So I went ahead and filled it back up to see if it would leak again, and of course it leaked again, but it didn't last 2 months this time. It didn't last 2 months this time. This time when I recharged this thing, it only lasted around 4 or 5 days. So it was either the leak was getting bigger or I didn't feel it enough. But I really just think that it's starting to leak more now, because just recently I went to my mechanic and I told him the problem and I told him what it was. And when it was the 2-month period, I thought it was just leaking the Freon just here and there, just barely gradually leaking. But that wasn't the case, because when it's usually the Schrader valve's leaking. The Schrader valve is the little valve that you attach the hose on when you're putting the Freon in your car. So I changed that little thing out. We refilled this thing up, and we waited about a week. It lasted about a week, and now this thing is hot as shit now. So I'm headed back over there right now. We're gonna see what's wrong with this thing. And another problem with this car that I'm having is I can never get this window to roll down while this door is closed. This window only rolls down if this door is like halfway open. If you close it more than one way, then the window won't roll down. I think there's a wire pinched inside the door, so we need to locate that wire and try to fix that also. So that's where I'm going right now. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm lucky that it's my day off, so I can go over here and go check it out. I've had 2 days off this week, and yesterday I made a video, and today I'm making this video for you guys. So I'll see you guys when I'm there. Driving with one hand while driving a standard. Don't do that at home. know if you guys could just tell from that shot, but look. My car drives without keys, so. Now the keys are in there. Basically, it just drives in there because the ignition's a little bit fucked up, so. That's that. Backfire though. Here we are, guys. We're at the Ford now. Shifting to first gear real quick. Mazda, get out of my way. You're not supposed to be here at Ford. Thank you. We just took the front off the compressor, and you can tell it's leaking. Fuck. Yeah, man, as you guys can tell, that front part of the compressor that was spinning right there, turning on and off, it's the front of the compressor that's leaking, so looks like we're gonna need another compressor for this thing. Guys, we're back in the Mustang, colder than ever. Even my mechanic was like, man, dude, I'm surprised, like these Mustangs really run like super cold. And I was like, exactly what I told you guys, like this thing runs super cold when it's filled and holding Freon. So what I was showing you guys is when you usually turn your AC on max, or when you turn your AC on period, that little thing that was spinning right there, if it's spinning off and on, that usually means the compressor is low, which it was. But we took the face of the compressor off, the one that spins, and when we took it off, you can see it was all wet, like I showed you guys. So we think that the compressor is leaking. He put some dye, that green goo. I don't know if I showed you guys, but that green goo that we put in there, that's the dye that you put in there, and you put on those goggles that he had on with the flashlight, and you can see the dye seeping out or leaking out somewhere. So we're gonna see how long this lasts, and it's trial and error, guys, like I was saying. So we're gonna see how long it lasts. And about the window thing, I'm only off Wednesday and Thursday this week, so I'm about to go back to work tomorrow and the rest of the week. So whenever I'm off again, I'm gonna come back, and he told me he'll fix the window for me. So my mechanic, man, he's pretty cool, so he always takes care of me. I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Wasn't really a big deal. It's not really a big deal. The only thing I was worried about is it being my evaporator, and if you guys know anything about cars, the evaporator could cost a lot. So I'm hoping that's the compressor. Compressor probably be like 200 bucks, 150 bucks, something like that. The evaporator runs not too expensive. It's just the labor. The labor could run up to $800, and I really don't want to go through that. So as always, guys, if you like that video, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And if you guys haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I'm trying to bring content as fast as possible, as quick as possible. I'm trying to stay consistent with my videos. So if you guys like these type of videos, then hit that subscribe button, because there's gonna be a lot more videos coming from me. And have a good day. We'll see you next video.